Hello students, welcome back. Today we will start with exercise 7.11. In our last video, we have studied the properties of definite integration, and based on that properties, we will solve exercise 7.11. Okay, so if you are liking my previous videos, if you like my previous videos, then please subscribe this channel. Okay, now let's start with exercise 7.11. So the first question, 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. Okay, so what we will do, we had studied one property that from a to b fx dx, we were using like this one, integration a to b f of x dx was equal to a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. Okay, we have studied this property. We had also taken an example based on this property. Okay, so let's name this as I. So what will be our I? 0 to pi by 2, and also name this as 1. Cos square instead of x, pi by 2 minus x dx. So this will be equal to. Now pi by 2 shift means cos will get converted to sine, and it's minus x, so first quadrant should be positive. Okay, however, it is a square, so whichever quadrant it will be always positive. So it will be sine square x dx. Name it as 2. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. So from 1 and 2, or 1 plus 1, I can write down 1 plus 2. So I plus I, LHS I plus I, 2I. We will add this, see both are having the same limit, lower limit 0, upper limit pi by 2. So cos square plus sine square, I can add it, cos square x plus sine square x dx. Now you know that the value of cos square x plus sine square x is equal to 1. So this will be equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2, 1 dx. So integration of 1 is x. So first put the upper limit minus lower limit. Pi by 2 minus 0. This is equal to pi by 2. See, 2I is equal to pi by 2. So I will be equal to pi by 4. Clear? I'm repeating, we had used this property a plus b minus x, 0 plus pi by 2, that is pi by 2 minus x, gets converted to sine square x. Adding this both, 2y equal to sine square plus cos square, and then finally we got answer pi by 4. Okay, so just go through question 1, note it down. Let's move to the next one. See, question 2, 3, and 4. All these three questions are similar. Right? See here, sine upon sine plus cos, the power here is 1 squared, so 1 by 2, 3 by 2, and 5. Right? So all three are similar questions. So I will solve only one. I will solve the second one, and third and fourth I am giving you for yourself. Okay, so now let's see second one. 0 to pi by 2 square root of sine x upon square root of sine x plus square root of cos x dx. I am taking this as 1. Okay. So now we will use the same property. F of x equal to f of a plus b minus x. So 0 plus pi by 2, that is pi by 2. Square root of sine pi by 2 minus x, square root of sine pi by 2 minus x, square root of cos pi by 2 minus x dx. So I have replaced x with a plus b minus x, that is 0 plus pi by 2 minus x, that is pi by 2 minus x. Now pi shift, sorry, pi by 2 shift, so sine will be getting converted to cos and its first quadrant, so positive. So cos x upon this sine will be get converted to cos, plus cos gets converted to sine. So this is number 2, okay? We'll use the same way that we had used in the first sum. 1 plus 2, I plus I. So LHS will be equal to 2I. RHS, when I will add both this, limit is same here. So 0 to pi by 2. So root sin x upon root sin x plus root cos x plus root cos x upon root cos x plus root. Okay, so denominator is same. So just add the numerator, root sin x plus root cos x, root sin x plus root cos x dx, that is 1. So integration of 1 is x, 0 to pi by 2. So 2I will be equal to pi by 2 minus 0 equal to pi by 2. So 2I is equal to pi by 2. So I will be equal to pi by 4. Okay, we use the same method. 1 plus 2. When we are adding this, denominator is same. So root sin x plus root cos x. Both will get cancelled. Answer is 1 dx. Integration of 1 is x. So 0 to pi by 2, putting the upper limit and lower limit, we get pi by 2. 2I equal to pi by 2. So I is equal to pi by 4. Okay. Now, similarly, you have to solve question 3 and question 4. Okay. So only difference is in power. Here is 1 by 2, here is 3 by 2, here is 5. So in all these three, the limit is same. Right? So in all these three sum, the answer will be equal to pi by 4. Clear? So go through question 2. Okay. And you have to solve third and fourth by yourself. Note down question 2. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Question 5 and question 6. Both are similar. So I will solve only one. Question 5. I will solve question 5. Integration minus 5 to 5 x plus 2 modulus of x plus 2 dx. Okay. Now remember one more property, that was a to b fx dx, a to c fx dx plus c to bfx dx. I can write it down in this way, where c is a number between a and b. Clear? So now see, this is a modulus function. It's x minus 2. Okay, sorry, it's x. Let me check the question. Sorry, it's x plus 2 only. Okay, so now see here, if this is negative, right, then we have to take this function as minus into x plus 2. So what I am doing, I am first erasing this, we'll be using this formula. Okay, see what I do, I take x plus 2 equal to 0. That implies x is equal to minus 2. So when x is equal to minus 2, this modulus function will be equal to 0. If it is less than minus 2, let's take number minus 3. Minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1. So this will be negative. And if I take greater than minus 2, let's take minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2, it's plus 1. So the positive. So I can write down this fx is equal to modulus of x plus 2. I can split it in two way. Right? It will be when x is less than minus 2. This is a negative. So it will be minus x plus 2 or 2 minus x. Okay, plus minus minus and minus. Sorry, minus x minus 2. And when x is greater than minus 2, at that time this is positive, so it will be x plus 2. Clear? So now I will split this. One interval less than minus 2, another interval greater than minus 2. But the lower limit is minus 5. So one interval will be starting from minus 5 to minus 2. At that time it is less than minus 2. So I will take this minus x minus 2 dx. Clear? Or else directly let's take minus x plus 2 dx. Clear? Plus from minus 2 to higher limit is 5. So it's x plus 2 dx. Clear? Okay. See, remember how I had split this? I had taken this function equal to 0 and I got minus 2. So one interval before that and one interval after that. I have taken any value before that and found out to be negative. So this function will be minus x plus 2. And greater than that, I found it to be positive. So as it is. So now, minus as it is, integration of x, x square by 2. Integration of 2, 2x minus 5 to minus 2 plus integration of x, x square by 2. Integration of 2, 2x minus 2 to 5. Okay, now I'll put the value minus x square. So minus 2 square will be 4 by 2 plus 2 into minus 2 minus 4. So minus 4 minus now minus 5. Minus 5 square 25 by 2 it will be plus 25 by 2 minus 2 into minus 5, sorry, it's plus. This is plus. 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10. So it will be again minus 10. Clear? Plus. Now this way, let's make this as bracket. Okay. 5 square 25 by 2 minus, sorry, plus 5 into 2, 10 minus minus 2 square 4 by 2 minus plus and it's minus minus 4, right? Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4 and plus, so it's minus 4. Clear? So now see this minus 4 by 2 minus 4 minus 25 by 2. So 4 by 2 minus 25 by 2. It will be minus 21 by 2. Clear? Minus 4 minus minus plus. So minus 4 plus 10. It will be plus 6 plus 25 by 2 minus 4 by 2, right? So it will be 21 by 2. 10 minus minus 4, so minus minus plus, so it will be equal to 14. So minus minus plus 21 by 2 minus 6 plus 21 by 2 plus 14. Okay, so it's 21 by 2 plus 21 by 2, 21 minus 6 plus 14. So it will be plus 8. So our answer will be 29. Clear? So just go through this question. Okay, let's move to the next one. The next question, that is 6, that is similar 2 to 8. It's x minus 5. So when I will take x minus 5 equal to 0, x will be equal to 5. So I'll split in two parts, from 2 to 5 and from 5 to 8. And you solve it similar to question number 5. So I'm giving you this for yourself. Okay, so next question 7 and question 9 both are similar. See, question 7 is integration of 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x raised to n. And question 9 is 0 to 2 x into square root of 2 minus x dx. Okay, see, question 7 and question 9 both are similar. Here the power is n, here the power is 1 by 2. Clear? So I will solve only one. I will solve the seventh one, and ninth I will give you for yourself. So let's solve question 7. 0 to 1, 1 minus x raised to n dx. Okay, so we'll use the same property that we have as we have used in the first four sums. A plus b minus x. So this will be equal to, sorry, my question is wrong. It's x into 1 minus x raised to. So 0 to 1, instead of x, 0 plus 1 minus x. 1 minus 0 plus 1 minus x. So this will be 0 to 1, 1 minus x, 1 minus 1, it will get cancelled, and minus minus plus. So now you can easily multiply this x raised to n here. 0 to 1, x raised to n to 1, x raised to n minus x raised to n plus 1 dx. Clear? X raised to n plus x raised to n plus 1 dx. Now it's easy. Integration of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus integration of x raised to n plus 1, n plus 1 plus 1 means n plus 2 upon n plus 2, 0 to 1. So now putting this value 1 raised to n plus 1, 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 raised to n plus 2 minus. When I put value of 0 in this both the case, it will be 0. Clear? Okay. So now taking the LCM, n plus 1, n plus 2. Cross multiply, n plus 2 minus n plus 1. n plus 2 minus n minus 1. And then gets cancelled, 2 minus 1. 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. Clear? I'm repeating what this formula I used, which property? F of x equal to f of a plus b minus x, where a and b are lower limit and upper limit respectively. So this is 0 plus 1 minus x, instead of this x, 1 minus x. Clear? So I solved it, multiplied it, and then just integrated and put it the upper and lower limit. Clear? So similarly, you have to solve this sum. Here it will be 0 plus 2. So 2 minus x, instead of x, 2 minus x, 2 minus 2 minus x. Okay? And it will be similar to this. Okay? So just go through question number 7. Okay? Let's move to the next one. Question number 8. Integration of 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus 10x dx. Okay, so here also we are going to use the same formula a plus b minus x. So 0 plus pi by 4, that is pi by 4 minus x. We are going to replace instead of x pi by 4 minus x. So this is I. So this will be equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10 pi by 4 minus x dx. So this will be equal to so then alpha minus beta t minus t 1 plus td. So this will be log 10 pi by 4 minus 10x 1 plus 10 pi by 4 10x. Okay, so this will be equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus value of 10 pi by 4 1 1 minus 10x value of 10 pi by 4 1 1 plus 10x dx. Now we take the LCM. 0 to pi by 4 log LCM is 1 plus 10x. Okay, multiply by 1, so 1 plus 10x plus 1 minus 10x. So this will be equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 10x gets cancelled. So 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 10x dx. Okay, now if it is division, we can convert it into subtraction like log 2 minus log 1 of 10x. So this will be equal to 0 to pi by 4 log 2 dx minus integration of 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus 10x. I had also separated the integral part. I have separated this log and also separated the integration. So now when you will see this, this is your question I, right? So I will be equal to what is integration of log 2 dx? Log 2 is constant. So we can take it out. Integration of dx x 0 to pi by 4 minus I can write down here as I. Okay. So it comes on this side 2I log 2 pi by 4 minus 0. So 2I equal to pi by 4 log 2. So I will be equal to pi by 8 log 2. Clear? Okay, this is important sum. This can be asked in 3 marks. Okay, I'm repeating what I had done. Instead of x, a plus b minus x. So it's 10 pi by 4 minus x, t minus t, 1 plus tt. Putting the value of 10 pi by 4 as 1. Okay, taking LCM. Now it's 2 upon 1 plus 10x. Separated it. These are integrated and this is our question. So I'm putting I. Finally, I'm getting this equal to pi by 8 log 2. Remember, the base here will be E. Okay. So just go through question number 8. Okay, let's move to the next one. Question number 9, I had already given you for yourself. So question number 10. Question number 10 is 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x. Okay, so what I can do, 0 to pi by 2 minus, instead of sin 2x, I can use 2 sin x cos x dx. Clear? So now see here, 2 into sin x into cos x. So these three are multiplied. So what I can do, 0 to pi by 2, 2 log sin x minus log 2 plus log sin x plus log cos x whole dx. So this will be equal to 2 log sin x minus log sin x. So it will be log sin x. Clear? Minus log 2. Clear? Minus log cos x dx. Okay. Now what I will do, I will separate all these three. So I will be equal to 0 to pi by 2. Okay, it's pi by 2. Log sin x minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 minus 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. I have separated all these three. So now see here, I can write down this as 0 to pi by 2 minus x. Clear? So see, 0 to pi by 2 means a plus b minus x. So this will be log sine pi by 2 minus x dx. Log 2 is constant. So what is integration of dx x minus 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx. Clear? So now what is sine pi by 2 minus x? Cos x. So 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x minus log 2. Okay, I'll put this value first, pi by 2 minus 0 minus 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. See, 0 to pi by 2 log cos x, 0 to pi by 2 log cos x. So this will get cancelled. So the answer will be minus pi by 2 log 2. Your integral will be equal to I equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. Remember, the base here will be E. Clear? So I am repeating this whole sum. What I have done, I had just converted this sin 2x into 2 sin x cos x. So now here there is a product of three things. 2 sin x cos x. So in product, when there is a product in logarithm, I had changed here to addition. So minus sign common, log 2 plus log sin x plus log cos x. Clear? So now this is plus log sin x and minus. So minus log sin x plus 2 log sin x. It is 1 log sin x. Minus log 2 minus log cos x. Clear? Now I have separated integral of all these things. 0 to pi by 4 log sin x, 0 to pi by 4 log 2, 0 to pi by 2, sorry, pi by 2 log cos x. Right? Here I have used the property of f of x equal to f of a plus b minus x. Right? So 0 plus pi by 2 minus x. Integrated log to constant, so integration of dx is x, and this as it is. So sine pi by 2 minus x log cos x, so it gets cancelled, and this minus pi by 2 log 2. Clear? So go through question number 10. Okay, so that's it for today. Here in our next video, we'll continue with exercise 7.11. We'll start with question 11 and finish this exercise. Thank you.